Praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome to On Point, the number one Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on any smart device at David G. Evans, the number one. That's at David G. Evans, the number one. So glad you've taken the time to join us once again as we hope to have another stimulating conversation. But all our conversations are from a kingdom point of view, kingdom perspective, biblical point of view, biblical perspective, as we address those things, those events, those conditions, what's happening from a biblical point of view. We hope you will invite someone to join us today. We need you to, of course, give us a thumbs up, like us, subscribe to us. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps us spread the On Point word all over the land. Of course, joining us once again is our world-famous co-host, Reverend Nicholas A. Smith.
Good morning. Morning.
Amen.
Good
Now,
morning.
you can call us toll-free.
Yeah.
866-743-8267, 866-743-8267. Give us a call. We love to talk to you. Our legacy callers call in, but we love talking to new callers also. So join us on Point. Why don't you tag a few people, invite a few folk to join the conversation. It will be stimulating. We talk about everything: politics, sports, current events, local, international events, all those things that are relevant to you and the way you live and how you perceive what's going on around you. We say oftentimes that we want to be like the sons of Issachar. We want to understand the times, but then know exactly what to do, how to respond to the times that we live in from a biblical perspective, a kingdom mindset. So give us a call, 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267. I'm starting to wonder what free speech is.
Mm-hmm.
From the context of, is it free speech, or has it become who's speaking has free speech?
Yes. Who's speaking and what you're saying is free speech, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if the right here we go back to that thing we've been saying for years. Who determines what? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say something inflammatory, but I'm in an accepted crowd,
Mm-hmm.
then that's me exercising free speech.
Mm-hmm.
But if another person is not in that accepted crowd, and they say the same thing virtually,
Mm-hmm.
then that's slanderous and not accepted.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so there's a distinction between corporate media and how media is being defined now.
Mm-hmm.
Corporate media seems to be responding to the pressure to conform.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you think corporate media ends up if they cannot freely express themselves, which in the responsibility of free speech? I don't know why, if one person says something hateful, it's hate speech.
Mm-hmm.
If another person says something hateful, they're simply exercising their right to free speech.
Yes. I think for two things. Over the past years, holding people accountable for saying things that are racist,
Mm-hmm.
Feminist, even if you don't agree with LGBTQ,
Right.
not saying you disagree with it, but kind of like inflammatory words, as you're saying.
Right.
They took that as you're taking away my free speech because there are consequences if somebody that's white calls somebody black the N-word.
Okay. Okay.
So we're the victims of not being able to say what we want. They took it to the other side, way over to the other side.
Okay.
And saying now, it's like a false equivalency.
Okay.
Now I can say whatever I want because for years my mouth has been clamped
Okay.
from saying things that are just outright, flat out, just bad.
So
Not I don't like the color of your shirt.
Yeah. Let me ask
That's
you
their
a question.
excuse now.
Let me ask you a question. I remember a long time ago, early 20s, I think. I was in an interracial relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and I got invited to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And during the dinner, everything was going really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the father asked me, if I called you a racial slur, would that be all right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, why do you have to disrespect me for us to have a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they were of some dissent. And I said, so if I called you X, is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the conversation shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Girl I was seeing, she was petrified
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know why the dad, who was a corporate executive in Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm.
thought that I should have been open to that. When he worked in a multiracial environment every day of his life,
Mm-hmm.
where he could not say that.
Yep.
But the inference was that I would be acceptable
Mm-hmm.
if I was okay with being disrespected.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's the victim card. How come I can't say what I want to say? And if I say it, I get in trouble. But again, we're talking about apples and oranges. If I say I don't like the color of your shirt, that's different from me calling you a slur.
Right.
You know, now they're equating I don't like the color of your shirt to some slur,
Yeah.
which is foolish.
Yeah.
The other part is, you asked about the second part. I think they're trying to morph into that Korea. Is North Korea, South Korea, is the dictatorship? Which one? Whichever the ones of the Koreas.
Yeah.
Russia.
Right.
State-run media. So, Larry Ellison just bought TikTok. Trump supporter.
Did he?
Yes. Facebook.
China sold it?
Yes. Well, their U.S. part.
Okay.
They were doing that. Facebook. Trump supporter. Amazon. Washington Post. Trump supporter.
Right.
Twitter. Elon Musk, even though they're a little shaky,
Right.
he's still going to stay on the side of that side.
Okay.
And then everybody else that's not with us will threaten your license if you say something we don't like. So then the threat is these corporate CEOs, you know, they like their money more than they like free speech.
But you see how Disney backed up real fast when they lost a couple $1 billion in one day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the fundamental question for me is no matter what your ethnicity is, it wouldn't enter my mind to offend you if I wanted a relationship with you.
Yeah.
Why would I ask you if I can be demeaning to you? Would that be okay with you if we're going to be friends? Well, no. But it doesn't enter my mind. And maybe that's the Christ-like mind. It doesn't enter my mind to offend you.
Yeah.
And you're being okay with me offending you as the threshold to a relationship with you. That doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't. But it's what qualifies as a relationship in their minds.
Okay.
So if I can be the dominant one, then that's the basis of our relationship.
And talk to you like I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you.
Okay.
So it goes back to I should be able to say what I want,
Right.
do what I want.
Right.
I should be able to make you cower down, which we're seeing some do and some don't.
Right.
Like what's one of the Jimmys that's late night said he's not going to talk about politics no more.
Did he?
Yeah, not Kimmel, Colbert, Fallon.
Okay.
The one that touched Trump's hair in 2017.
Right.
So you're seeing some minor capitulations from some people. But here's my question. Eventually, there comes a point in time where somebody has to stand up and not back down.
True.
Because if you keep backing down, you have nothing left over. And like Voldemort, once I'm done with you, I can kill you off and just go find somebody else.
Right.
I watched Harry Potter all week. The marathon's been on.
And
So
it's been good.
It's good, yeah.
That's been wonderful.
Right. And what we're seeing is this administration doesn't mind using you. And once you cross a certain line, I'll just get rid of you and find somebody else.
What I noticed too, a lot of times when the negative response to what I've asked you to do comes, then they cut ties with them.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you hear, well, I didn't know him. I don't know him that well. I haven't, I don't have any kind of relationship with him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether they work for me or not. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's this distancing that happens with them that others watch, but obviously think it won't happen to them.
Yeah. Because it goes back to, like you said, if if we're having a relationship, my first thought isn't to offend you,
Right.
to demean you,
Right.
to care about you.
Right.
But if the basis of our relationship is I'm here and you're here, and we know people like that. The
Absolutely.
only way you can get along with that person
That's right.
is if they can control you.
That's right.
And once they can't control you, you're the problem.
That's right.
Not them.
That's right. You're absolutely correct.
And it reeks of that insecurity and that fear and all of that. But it's almost like we're seeing plantation theology make its rise again.
I would agree with you.
It's plantation theology. Y'all here, we're here.
I guess part of our miscalculation, my miscalculation, because I know you were ahead of me on this. What must have been the level of fear or insecurity or discomfort? How much of this was beneath the surface and it was just been boiling and boiling for years?
Yeah. Yep.
And you know, I've got some people I've met over the last few years that it looked like we were building a decent relationship until the present administration happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't nearly as obvious in the first time our president was in office. But this time, when the rhetoric is ratcheted up, I've watched people that I thought would develop into friendships just silently splinter. Yeah. But I've watched relationships that I thought I had for years go silent. So it's a wake-up call.
It is.
For a lot of us, especially those of us that have, cut our teeth in corporate environments. But even the body of Christ has become divided racially through this. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I say this, audience, Bishop heard me say this before, so I'm not saying this sarcastically. I'm being totally honest. You are more saved than I am. And I say that to you often. And you know that. And I'm not being sarcastic towards anybody else.
I know.
You're a lot more hopeful.
Okay.
You look for the best.
Yeah.
You know that I'm trying, I'm working. I am. I'm being dead serious. I'm not being sarcastic or funny.
I understand.
I am.
I understand.
So your thought is, the good in the person first.
Yeah.
And, I start seeing these little tea leaves, and I'm like, what's Obama got elected? The fabric of stuff
started to unwind.
And maybe because I go to certain conferences, certain events with a certain crowd, I started seeing and hearing stuff. I'm like,
you could see the shift.
I'm like, so y'all really?
That wasn't what the real person was not the person you met at first. I'm getting to know you now.
Yes. A black man being in office made y'all go act like this?
Yep.
Really?
We talked about it when a guy I used to work out with. I don't know whether it was sarcastically or what it was. He asked me at the gym one day, "How do you feel?" And I've told this story on air before. And I said, "I'm fine." He said, "No, how do you feel?" And I said, "I'm fine. I woke up this morning, sun was out, birds were..."
Yeah.
He said, "No, how do you really feel?" And finally I got to, well, why are you asking me that? Now that we're in charge again.
Yeah.
And that's when I said to him, we thought we were in charge?
Yeah.
So there was a feeling of oppression because we had a president who happened to be black.
Yep. But again, it goes back to, we can have a relationship as long as it's on my terms.
Yeah.
But you're right, a lot of them hid it for so long because in their own minds, there's a thought of superiority without demonstrative actions to prove.
And then in my head, when I'm talking to this guy, I'm like, I never thought we were in charge. I thought we had a black president.
Yeah.
But some people can't divide the two. But and this guy, very corporate, very successful. And I know that from talking to him from time to time, us sharing things.
Yeah.
But I was shocked. I mean, I went through that at my own club.
Yep.
So, and it was all hidden. I went through it on boards, all hidden. And then all of a sudden, at meetings, little things would come out. And I think they may have thought that the seat was more cherished than my integrity.
Right.
and I never let it go in a meeting. I wasn't caustic, but I certainly, checked a few people very nicely.
Yeah.
Because they were taking liberties, but they were actually revealing to me what had always been in their
Always
minds.
been there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. As we're talking about this, as an aside,
Yeah.
I'm noticing more seniors, those in their 60s, 70s, 80s. There's this fear of things going back to the way it was in the 60s, 70s. And it's a genuine concern. Now, their civil rights hat is coming back on. I mean, they're ready to fight, even though they don't have the same youth that they had.
Sure.
But the quiet part, we always consider our seniors all the time.
Absolutely.
The quiet part, a lot of them, that angst that for those of you who see it in your their family members and stuff, it's that here we go again.
Yeah.
Back through this. And like when you were talking, it reminded me of your stories of when you in the corporate in the 80s.
Absolutely.
I still have to go through.
Absolutely.
And it's about to get worse again. You got your hat back on. You know how to fight.
Yeah.
But do you want to?
No, I think the energy that it took is not a psychological, emotional, or visible battle where the struggle is. It's do I have it here?
Yep.
To go through this. But something I said years ago that's starting to make more perfect sense. As a nation, we've been on a journey, but we haven't traveled nearly as far as we thought.
Yep.
It's amazing.
It is. And I mean, the fear, like I don't watch Bill Maher much, but he's come up with some few brilliant clips. And I was listening to one this morning on the way here, and he was talking about how women are outpacing men, career-wise, education-wise. And I'm like, that's scaring the mess out of that crowd.
That's why the DEI was attacked.
Yeah. They are, and it's scaring them.
I didn't know until recently the number of females that were basically told get out of the military. I mean, thousands.
Yeah.
We don't want you here.
Yep. And with the new, I don't know if you saw the clips for the with Hegseth and that's how you say his name, Hegseth or whatever.
Yeah.
And Trump was at the thing.
Yeah.
They're basically working it now. All females are going to be basically out of the military for the most part. The standards and all the stuff they're talking about, the
Project 2025, I remember reading a line where these positions that are being made vacant are supposed to be filled by white men.
Yep.
How can you attack affirmative action and put affirmative action in what you want to do?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So just like free speech, it depends on who it is.
On who it is, yep.
Okay.
Because we have a right to be here.
Okay.
And we're not here because y'all are taking our place. Not because I got better grades. All minorities know this. And we're trying to teach our kids this now. Because we were taught growing up, you have to be 10 times better. Your C and their C are not equal.
Different Cs.
Two different Cs. And a lot of this generation, because equality, everything's fine.
Yeah.
No, you're back to, you have to be 10, 20 times better in order to prove that you deserve to be here.
To get noticed.
Yeah. So for you to make it where you got it, you had to go through a whole lot more than...
Absolutely.
And be a whole lot better than other people.
Absolutely.
But they don't see every day, but they don't see that's what qualifies you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to make sure I can't mess this up. Because if I'm the only black person here and I mess it up, who knows how long another...
Yeah. And I was in that position several times with several organizations.
Yeah. You have to succeed.
Yeah. So it was a pressure that, and then a lot of times when I would get to a situation where I was in executive, a lot of the other people of color would stay away from me because they didn't want to be seen. Like if other people could eat together at lunch, they didn't want to eat together at lunch. Oh no.
They didn't want to pose a threat, or
they didn't want to. They didn't want to be seen as us congregating together.
Okay.
But I ate with my coworkers, so I recognized it very early, and it was not until they needed a voice that was on the executive level,
Mm-hmm.
that they would come to me.
Wow.
But what most of us don't do, we don't listen long enough when we get into a new environment
Mm-hmm.
to learn how things flow.
Yeah.
And that anxiousness to contribute is a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You wait until you fully understand the background and the present characteristics of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So when you inject your voice,
Mm-hmm.
it has weight.
Okay.
Most people just want to say something.
Yeah.
All you got to do is listen a little longer.
Right.
So when you say something, every time you open your mouth, boom,
Boom.
good direction, boom,
Right.
good wisdom,
Okay.
boom, good guidance.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, they'll start saying, that guy has some good ideas.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to contribute,
Yeah. It's not going.
it doesn't work.
No.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're not
That's
patient enough to be effective.
Yeah.
And the two things don't seem to go together at times.
Mm-hmm.
They seem almost contradictory.
Okay.
Because effectiveness does not mean impulsive, nor does it mean quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean fast. It does mean quick.
Okay.
There's a difference between quick and fast.
Yeah.
Fast, I haven't decided where I'm going to end up.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, I know exactly where I'm going to end up.
Right.
There's the difference.
Cool.
866 743-8267, 866-743-8267. This is On Point, the number one Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on any smart device at David G. Evans, the number one. Won't you like us? Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to us. Won't cost you a thing, but it will help us as we spread the On Point message. We've got Robin from Bear, Delaware. We've got Tom from Fort Lauderdale. We want our new callers to call in. Legacy callers looking to hear from you. A couple of you haven't heard from in a few weeks. I'm beginning to pray for you. I'm sure you'll jump on soon. Let's talk to Robin. Hey, Robin.
Well, good morning, Bishop and Pastor Nick. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Hi.
I'm good. I'm just a little sad from what I saw last night and this morning. I don't know if Pastor Nick seen it or you seen it, where they raided the apartment complex in Chicago.
Yeah. They had tanks out there too.
Huh?
They had tanks out there too.
Yeah, they
And
raided.
ICE.
Yeah, they had
No, they did that
with the
a couple days ago, right?
helicopters that dropped the ICE agents and
Started a couple days
FBI.
ago.
And they took everybody out of the apartment, and they even put the zip ties on little 2-year-old kids.
Yeah.
I really was like, it hurt me, but it made me angry too, because that should have never happened.
Zip ties on a 2-year-old?
I didn't see that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised.
The video's been going around on social media. It was on the news yesterday. I think it happened 2 days ago.
Let me make sure
But
I
I just have-
understand, because I think I have a little insight on this one. Are you talking about the facility that was being managed by a nonprofit pastor and his organization?
I don't know. I know it was an apartment complex in Chicago, the community. I don't know if it's South Chicago or what.
That was Chris Harris's, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because I got an email from him
Okay.
yesterday, and he was videoing on his phone as the raid was going on.
Okay.
And I didn't see tanks. I saw armored vehicles in front of the place, and he was talking about how they had gone in and they were arresting people and taking them away, and masked people, and he was because Chris is real good at that.
Yeah.
That public presentation thing.
Yeah.
And it was he said it was traumatic. It was a whole bunch of stuff, but a lot of people in there had jobs, and they were in transition, but they weren't criminals. They weren't that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I saw Chris 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah. When it
Yeah, they
going
was
down.
even asking the blacks,
Wow.
if they was U.S. citizens. They had U-Haul trucks out there putting them in. They kept them for like 3 or 4 hours. But there's a picture somebody posted where they were putting the zip ties on a little 2-year-old, and that just brought tears to my eyes.
I think we cannot believe that the inhumane treatment is an accident. It's not a consequence of the raid. I think they've been asked to be overtly intimidating, lack of consideration, not to worry about whether it's a 2-year-old or a 50-year-old. But I think that's intentional, and the reason I say that is because it's happening too consistently, perhaps, to be coincidental. Having done prison ministry, things that happen in prison, they're not new the day you arrive.
Yep.
They're part of the culture of the prison, and even the violence in the prison is part of that culture.
Yeah.
So it's I gotta believe that this is not just without instruction, and meant to be very harsh. And I get to wanting to dissuade people from breaking the law, but I just believe there's a way to do this.
Yeah.
In what would appear to be a more humane way.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Totally agree.
Yeah, okay. But Bishop, you said this some months ago. They're coming after us, and I said, Bishop, he always has the insight on things before it happened. I mean, you told us months ago.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening.
And I think that it's they're making some mistakes that are forcing peaceful people to raise their voices.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah. I mean, some of his supporters now, which I still don't understand, they're seeing all the stuff for ICE they're doing. Oh, I didn't vote for this. I didn't want y'all to do it. Like, yes, you did. He told you.
Yes, you did.
It's like when the civil rights movement finally they start capturing it on TV, and people in the North started to see what was going on in the South.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden it was like, we need to help them down there. The visual of it, they couldn't take it. As long as they heard it.
Hearing about it, it was acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seeing it, because
Yeah.
they didn't think it was going to be that bad. And
True.
it's like,
True.
What did you think they were going to do? Just come in there and just knock on the door and say, hey, can you come with me, please? You're not here legally. Come on and just escort them out. No. Like, come on. Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know.
No.
I know. But on a good note, and I'm going to get off, Bishop, to see you go and fish for people to get their souls saved, I'm so glad I was there.
Yeah, it's
oh, my gosh. That was just, oh my.
Was that planned?
What's the word I can use?
Was that planned or did it in the moment?
Awesome.
I got it while I was preparing that part of the message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to garner as much attention outside the church as it did, but
yeah,
I've had a few pastors say something to me and text me.
Good.
Doc, I saw you today, that kind of thing. But it's just, Robin, it's not the first time we've done that.
I know, but
it was the first time we did it in the context of Jesus taking a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was just different. All the mail that was coming. It was just.
God bless.
It just made the spirit so high.
Yeah.
So high.
God bless.
Yeah. But the football.
Football.
Oh my gosh, my Eagles. Pastor Nick. I sent Pastor Nick a message. I said, "Did you see those blocks? Man, we 4-0. I'm just excited about this season."
It's gonna be a good one.
Oh my gosh!
Let's just hope it plays out.
They haven't started playing really good ball yet. So
that's the thing.
That's the other thing.
Once it starts clicking,
they
start playing.
They're kind of mechanical right now, but when they get that flow, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a blessed day. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
We're going to Tom and Custonia. Tom,
good morning.
how you
doing, Pastor?
Hey, Tom.
Man, how are you?
What's up?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Bishop. Pastor Nick said something about people seeing the visual.
Yeah.
King knew that. That's why he wanted them cameras there.
Absolutely.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
This guy, Pete, I'm like Pastor Nick. I don't know how you pronounce his last name.
Hegseth.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, he said this past week in front of all his generals, woke will leave the military. And all these minorities and women who've gotten positions probably need to be reevaluated. I mean, he basically said blacks, Spanish, and women are not going to be in these positions any longer.
It almost felt like he didn't want certain segments of society or culture in the military.
Yep.
That's what it.
Gay, you name it. The whole bunch of things that I believe Trump and him are setting up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that even goes beyond Trump, setting up to move people out other than who they want there. The other thing was...
That's what he said. Did you hear Trump said, we're going to do an assessment of the generals, and whoever's basically whoever's not loyal to him is going to be removed, and he's going to replace them with people that are loyal to him, just like in Project 2025.
But you don't. I was a janitor, so when Tasty Cake's CEO left, I wasn't expecting that they would swap his position with mine, and the janitor become the CEO.
Right.
Okay. All right. So why? What is it? You know what? I need to say this. Every meeting anyone has ever been to comes out of that meeting manifesting something, either action, attitude, or feeling.
Right.
Why is it every time there's a meeting with Putin, weeks after that, this kind of stuff, which is Russia-oriented, starts to emerge? After every meeting any of us have ever gone to, we come out carrying something from that meeting.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
You're right. He's getting the playbook.
Yeah.
And he's setting the military up to be his side. He's working his way to not get out of office in the next election.
That's my hope.
He's working towards that.
I was going to add that war on U.S. cities, war on Venezuela, war on the cartel. I believe this is all a setup to where he will be able to enact the National Guards and military to go into our cities. And if he gets all the generals that he wants loyal to him, there's going to be some crazy stuff going on in 3.5 years from now.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't think. Let's talk about gay people for a minute. Is the implication through discussion that there are no gay people in the Republican Party?
Right. That's what they want to act like. That's what they want to act like.
They're everybody in the Republican Party is straight.
That's what they want to act like.
So
I think your senator from South Carolina may not be.
Shut up. when they just had the big service for Charlie Kirk, and they said the Grindr thing, the site shut down.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Wow.
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
The Grindr site shut down because of activity.
Okay. Jeez, I'm not surprised. They're the ones always getting caught. Like the guy years ago got caught in the bathroom stall in the airport.
It just. Why? And this whole transvestite piece. Less than 1% of the population in the country. You're making a big deal out of less than 1%.
Yep.
Well, the people in sports, there might be 3 in the country, maybe 10 out of all the athletes in the United States.
Yep.
But that's a major threat.
It is. Yep.
It's not.
It's not a major threat.
Just because your neighbor has a pit bull doesn't mean you're in danger. It's one dog in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Good God Almighty.
But they know human psyche. You mess with our kids, it's danger and threat. Fear is a great motivator, unfortunately. Yeah. How you doing, Tom? You feeling all right?
It's getting better, Bishop. Bishop, one question I have to fasten in. There's a young lady in Arizona. Her father passed away. She ended up taking his spot in Congress.
Okay.
But they won't swear her in. I don't know if you know about that.
I heard about that.
We heard about it. Yeah.
Now, there have been 3 other congressmen this year with similar things that were sworn in within 24 hours.
Yeah, but she was swinging the vote.
She's the 218th vote.
Yeah, she's swinging the vote. They don't want to get her in.
Yes.
They can't delay. They can only delay a short period of time.
And they delayed her another week already.
Yeah, but they can't do it indefinitely. She's been elected.
Yep.
They got to swear her in.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get as much stuff done before she gets in, but it's not.
It's
the,
crazy.
The politics is no longer for the people.
Nope.
No.
Hey, fellas, you have a great weekend.
You too.
You too, Tom.
All right.
Talk to you. Custonia, how are you?
Yes, good morning, Bishop. This is Custonia. How are you?
Hello.
I'm fine. How you doing?
Good, and good morning to
Hi.
Pastor Nick.
Good morning.
Welcome to On Point.
Thank you. What I was calling about, how they're taking people out of the military, like the military people, they have some males that can't shave, so they have shaving waivers.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving them 1 year to get off that waiver. And if they can't, they're getting discharged.
Well, that's mostly minority men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I didn't know if people were aware of that, but they're doing that now. I used to be a deployment manager, so I saw everybody's waivers, and it was we never had anybody that wasn't black on the shaving waiver.
What I think a lot of us don't know, and I may be wrong in this, I shave with barber clippers, and I don't get bumps.
Yeah.
I can't put a razor on my face. It'll break out.
Yep.
So I don't know if the average man of color knows that if you're sensitive to a razor, you simply use the barber clippers, and it'll give you almost as clean as a shave.
Yeah.
It's simple, but I don't know if all of us know that.
Yeah. But another thing is when they deploy, sometimes they don't have access to like electricity to plug stuff in. You know what I'm saying?
What's that smelly stuff they used to
With
do?
that magic.
Magic. Yeah, they got magic and water.
Magic shave. Burn your skin up.
all you need is a butter knife.
I know. That stuff smells too, though, man. It's ooh.
I think they probably have a better smell
I
of
hope
magic,
so, because
magic shave by now.
it's
But what I'm saying, there are ways around that.
yeah.
Well, I hope they can figure it out because they're targeting them. And
Yeah, and the
black males.
the Sikhs, like to have the religious exemption.
Yeah.
They have beards and wear the I don't want to say it wrong, but like a turban thing on their head.
Yeah.
They're trying to get them out too, and some of them are in high positions too.
We had one guy
The
that
religious
had a
exemption,
turban.
yeah.
From what I understand, the military is supposed to reflect the nation that it represents.
Exactly.
And since we're a nation that's multicultural, our law enforcement should reflect it, our military should reflect it, our workplaces should reflect it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that just seems simple to me.
I agree.
Okay.
But they don't want to play fair, so they're targeting anybody that they don't want any kind of way to disqualify them, like the females with the PT. You know, when they have to do the exercises.
Sure.
They have different body types. They can't do the same thing. So that's a target right there.
Yeah, I saw part of the speech the other day. I was so my patience for it was short, and because it sounded as though I don't know how you bring that many generals together and either knowingly or unknowingly disrespect them. Perhaps when you're used to reading a camera, you're not used to reading faces in a crowd.
Yeah.
But the crowd will tell you if you're sensitive, whether you're getting through or not.
Yep. And he missed that, but Trump, one thing you gotta give it to him. He knows how to read people to a certain degree. Because he looked out. I think one time they didn't clap, and he threatened them with something. You know.
That's their
I don't know
protocol.
if you heard the quote. They didn't clap for something. He kind of threw a little shady threat out there, and that's where we start talking about. We may need to remove some people, and
But they were stoic.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
they're
most
supposed to
generals
be
are in
stoic.
those situations. They're real.
I mean, if you're sitting
So
there,
I think it's a rule when they're in certain atmospheres, they're supposed to be stoic.
yeah. But I don't. It's just all too rehearsed and too theatric. But I still have confidence in the American people, and that you can only push us so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
People won't respond. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna start raising their voices.
Yeah.
And they won't do a January 6th and start burning places up, but they're gonna start hitting the streets and protesting, and it's gonna happen in enough places that it's gonna be hard to ignore.
Yeah. It's gonna work out, but it's going to
Thank you,
getting
Kaz.
there.
But that's all I had today, and you guys have a blessed day.
You too.
You too.
See you
See you
soon.
soon.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
866-743-8267, 867-743-8267. This is On Point. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. Love to have a conversation with you. We have about maybe 15 minutes more before we have to start closing down, but we'd like to hear from you this morning. 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267. It's toll free. Give us a call. Yo!
Oh, wow.
Ava!
It's been a minute.
From Utica, New York. Oh, I can't make her wait. She's made us wait this long.
Right,
We
right.
can't make her wait. Hey, Ava, how you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
How you doing, daughter?
Hey.
I'm okay.
How's the
Struggle
family?
bus. We're doing well. Everybody's kind of breaking off now. All the old people got out, you know. They got their own little place now. So.
Yeah, they're growing up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got one that's going to study abroad in China in January, so
Nice.
we're
Okay.
getting her ready.
Okay.
And then the boy, the football player, he tore his ACL, so he's recovering from that.
Okay.
So we got lots of stuff happening over here. It's
Now,
been a struggle bus the last
what's
couple of months.
the child that's going to China? What is he or she going to study?
She studies biology.
Okay. How long is she going to be gone for?
She'll be gone for 6 months. So she'll be classes start January 9th
Okay.
in Hong Kong,
Okay.
and she's 6 months from there. So we'll be bringing her back around July or so.
Now, her university here is what?
She goes to Utica University.
Utica. They've got a good program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the first one that's went out in a while. That went to China in a while. Most people try to go and they don't go as long as she's going, but she wants to do the full kit and caboodle because she likes to make me nervous, you know.
Did she start learning the language yet?
She's been taking Mandarin since she was in the 6th grade. She's
Wow.
almost fluent in it.
Is
She
she
writes
fluent?
it and everything.
She's fluent then.
Yep.
Yeah,
She's been taking it ever since 6th grade.
one of our leaders, his son has been studying Mandarin since about 6th or 7th grade, and he's extraordinarily fluent and gets drawn into situations where they need translation. And I think he's Mandarin and something else at this point. But that's a great skill to have.
Mm-hmm.
And she won't have a language barrier, that's for sure.
Nope, she'll be good. She wants to. She said she wants her job to be because they were asking her about employment when you get over there. It's crazy the stuff that they make you have when you're going over there for the student visa. I don't know what it looks like when people come here, but they're like, check your bank account. You have to have a certain amount of money in the bank. You have to have just so much checks and balances before they even let you apply to come over there. So if you don't have enough money in the bank, you have to have a sponsor, and they have to have enough money in the bank. They want to make sure that you're not going to be over there living off of them, that you're going to be able to be self-sufficient while you're there. But she wants to teach elementary school. She wants to be like a tutor to a teacher because she felt like it'll help her more conversationally is what she was thinking, like with the language, because they're learning English. She would be teaching them English, and then she gets to kind of pick up on the natural flow of the language because she's dealing with the kids in the same aspect. So she's like, I can learn and teach at the same time without being too far out of depth. That's what she's worried about.
So is she working there too?
She's there on a full student, so she'll be going to school full time, but they do expect that you'll do something to integrate yourself into the culture. Yeah. So that's what she wants to do. She wants to she wants to do like English teaching for an elementary school, and that's what she wants to do to kind of get herself into the cultural thing.
Yeah. She's
not a socialite here, so she said she didn't want to do anything that was like a lot of peers, and I told her, well, you still got to get with your peers, you know, you don't want to hang around.
She'll enjoy it.
8-year-olds all day.
Yeah,
but, you know.
She'll enjoy it.
My brother, I hope so. My brother's going to take her out, and I'm going to pick her up. So my brother's going over there with her.
Okay.
For a week, for the first week, and then he'll come back, and then when it's time for her to come back, I'll go a week early and come get her.
Cultural shift is significant, but I think she'll enjoy it.
I hope so. I think she will. She'll be the one that calls me and be like, you know what, I think I want to move over here. She'll be that kid.
She's not going to enjoy it that much, but she'll enjoy it.
It ain't going to be that much.
In July, she'll absolutely be ready to come home.
Absolutely.
How you been?
So other than that, I've just been kind of, it's hard keeping up on all this political stuff that's happening. It stresses me out. Like, I'll get to watching something, and I got to turn it off and walk away. I don't know how y'all can just stay locked in to some of this stuff, and I get like we're supposed to know, but like it's way too much for my spirit a lot of the times because I get angry or I get, you know, it's too much.
Yeah, I think,
so I don't really know a lot of the stuff that I just be like, oh my goodness.
It's a normal reaction, I think, because you might see us looking calm here, but we have the same reactions. Some very strong, some not as strong. But it's part of our job is to kind of stay informed so we can have these conversations with the people that listen to us and watch us. So, and because we pastor this church, we have to stay current. Like we're planning now a town hall just to talk about what a government shutdown, how that affects normal people, everyday working people. And the government shutdown is not necessarily a threat to individuals that are walking around making a living every day. People that work for the federal government, some grant funding, those types of things are impeded. Social Security and Medicare stuff still comes out. So it's not, it doesn't impact us as much as they try to make it sound. There is some impact, but the problem for me is in the shutdown negotiations, they put things that shouldn't be in that. You know, like they're trying to take away medical care and saying it's not true. I saw Mr. Johnson the other day say it's absolutely not true, and then I read the thing. And
it is true.
It is true. You know, but,
right.
but the thing that's happening with what's the ACA, since they couldn't kill it, they're eating chunks of it from around the sides. So they're trying to diminish it by attacking parts of it rather than trying to kill all of it. The problem is they don't have anything to replace it with.
Nope. And they have nothing they want to replace it with.
Which tells me, at the end of the day, it's more about freeing up the money than it's about, 75 million people? Being on health care.
And a lot of time they're banking on the fact that you had just said that he said that it doesn't affect this, but when you read it, that you saw that it did directly.
Absolutely.
He's banking on the fact that people aren't going to read it.
Well, of course. I mean, that's why Project 2025, when it's acted out, people say, well, I didn't vote for that. Well, yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You know, because it's the playbook for what they're doing now. And they're doing, the first 9 months, a lot of Project 2025 has been, the first few steps of it have been put in place.
They said about 40% of 2025, the project is already in place already.
Yeah.
Because they said they're during this government shutdown, he's going to meet with the Project 2025 guy. And while this government shutdown, they're going to cut so many things. So by the time they bring it back, the country's going to be left without certain things. It's just...
Which is why they're delaying that lady getting sworn in. Because her vote can stop all that. But the other thing that's at the bottom of it is that her vote can force the Epstein files to be released. That's the big deal. That's the big deal. But most people walking around are not paying enough attention to know. And a lot of these bills and things, people Google everything else in the world.
Correct.
They don't want to read all that.
I don't know why they don't Google this stuff. Because I think Mr. Johnson the other day, he actually quoted the section and the clause and all that. And all you had to do was boom, boom, put that in, and here it comes, and you can read it for yourself.
But it's for me, like, and it's my weakness, but it causes you to face something that you really don't want to face. So a lot of times people like to stay ignorant until it's too late. And I'll, count myself on that side of the boat sometimes, because if I start getting too, anxious about something I read and I really don't like it, and then it's like, I'm so small, what can I do to change this? And it's like, you know what? Just turn it off and go cook something. That's my thing. You know what, Ava? Don't even stress yourself out. You got to go cook dinner anyway. And then, I'm out. And then
I got to go cook dinner anyway. So when
you smell like chicken cooking,
when are you guys making a road trip? We haven't seen you in a long time.
I haven't been able to get out. I've been so stressed out with everything, and I'm letting everything overwhelm my senses. And then me and the husband wasn't doing great, and yada, yada. So I was like, I'm going to have to come down by myself, and then somebody can steal me and put me in counseling somewhere, because that's probably what I need.
Ava,
I need to completely melt down without judgment.
How many years have we known each other?
It's been a long time. I think I was a minor when I first started listening.
All right, so you and Mr. Ava, y'all can always talk to me, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I do know that.
All right. All right.
Y'all making excuses.
Yeah,
Coming up reasons.
Don't go cook breakfast.
They say he's gone. Yeah, I get stressed out, and I'm like, where the food at?
Good talking to you,
I'm
girl.
definitely going to call. I appreciate y'all listening to me, and have a great day.
All right.
All
Tell
right.
everybody we said hi.
See ya.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, we got about 6 minutes. 866-743-8267. 866-74-EVANS. Give us a call. Diana is on line 6. Diana, are you there?
Yes,
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for calling On Point. What's on
Absolutely.
your mind? What's on your mind today?
Hi, my name is Deanna.
Are you there?
Hi, Deanna. Yeah, turn your
Yeah.
device down, Deanna. You're
I
echoing.
just did. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
All right. Hi,
So
Deanna.
I'm relatively new to Bethany. I joined back in May.
Okay.
Cool.
Welcome.
And so firstly, good morning, Bishop and Pastor Nick.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
I first wanted to say I love BBC. I love the excellence that I see displayed week in and week out. You all do a tremendous job in ministry.
God bless you. Thank
And I just wanted to share this quick thing.
you. Okay.
I was watching a movie last night. It's called Alice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you all are familiar with it, but it's kind of old. It's from 2022.
Okay.
And it's about a woman and her family who were treated as slaves even though they were free.
Okay.
They had no idea that the Emancipation Proclamation had been signed and they were all free. They were like living in this bubble.
Okay.
And I feel like, to a very large extent, that's where we are now in the world,
Okay.
where it's almost like there's this matrix that's going on, and there's another world outside of what we all know and realize.
Sure.
And I feel like if we aren't careful, like what happened in Germany with Hitler and all that, it's the same thing that can happen in America, because if enough people aren't taking a stand against all of these issues that you all have been talking about this morning, then, we're at the risk of some really evil things happening in our world.
Yeah. And I think I agree with you as it relates, especially as it relates to, we are becoming aware of a dimension that I don't think we had full awareness of. Where was all of this for so long?
Right.
And we've been living around it but couldn't see it. My grandma used to say something like, you can't see the forest for the trees. I mean,
Yeah.
it's right in front of you, but you're missing it. But I have confidence in this country in this way, in that you can only push the United States so far. And there's too many people that are authentic Christians, too many people that like democracy and freedom and liberty. But the tolerance for things, we're slow waking up. We're slow waking up. But once, and they're doing everything they can to awaken this giant, and the American people are going to wake up. And this is not what I voted for. That statement, even that is going to run out of steam.
Yep.
Because you did vote for it.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is your first time calling.
It is, and I wanted to break the ice, like you say, on Sunday mornings. I listen every week, and I'm like, stop being nervous. Just go ahead and do it. Jump in there and do it. So I'm glad I called.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
See you.
See you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Coming up to the end of another program, we want to thank you for joining us today. Tomorrow, we have 3 services. We have an 8 a.m. virtual service, 11 a.m. live, 6 p.m. live again, our communion celebration at 6. At 5 o'clock, our new members are being asked to come to a reception, new members reception, and I will be there. Our leaders will be there. We just want to have a conversation with you, answer any questions you might have. Our bookstore is open tomorrow up until 5 o'clock or at 5. On Point Town Hall at 9 a.m. Join us in person or online. On Point Town Hall at 9 a.m. next Saturday. My new book, Elevator's out. Please go get it. Harvest Bookstore is open today, absolutely. New members tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I didn't want to get that confused. If you need some updates, text BBC News to 28950. If you need some inspiration, text BBC Elevate to 28950. For Pastor Nick, I'm Bishop David G. Evans. Stay strong, and we'll see you next time on Point.